If you had told me a month ago that two of my most anticipated new devices for 2026 would have physical hardware keyboards, I would tell you, wow, that's really cool. And it is really cool. And that's exactly what is happening. I just posted my review for the Unihertz Titan 2. And what kind of spurred my purchase of this was how well you guys responded to my video talking about the Clicks Communicator, which is a device with a keyword coming in 2026. And now Unihertz has said, yeah, that's cool. The Clicks Communicator looks cool. Doesn't have our big forehead up here. The screen has a hole punch selfie camera. It's a little sleeker, a little more narrow. That's cool and all. Check this out. We have the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite. We know very little about it other than it's called the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite. And we have a couple of images of this device. This is image number one. We'll kind of zoom in here to get a better view of what's happening here. There's like instantly a lot to talk about. So we've lost the row of controls at the top of the keyboard. They've moved, I like this layout better, guys. Alt down here, shift, you've got your back, your home, your recents at the bottom, function, shift, symbol, everything's just kind of brought down. You still have still four rows. They just kind of have re-configured things a little bit. Like I said, we've lost the big forehead up top, hole punch selfie camera. This looks ridiculously similar to the Clicks Communicator's screen. Looks like the fingerprint slash power button over here on the side, red programmable key on the right side rather than two on the left side, and of course USB-C down here at the bottom. Here's an image that Unihertz actually sent me in an email, which I haven't seen being passed around too much. It'll probably be out there pretty soon. You can see on the left side the SIM tray, which looks a little large to me. Is it possible that that's going to have micro SD or something? Maybe I'm just imagining things, but it looks bigger. Volume rocker on the left side, so we're split. Power one side, volume on the other. We have some dimensions here. So 4-inch screen. This is a 4.5-inch screen. It's kind of hard to reach across this thing, and part of that's because of how wide it is. This is 75 millimeters wide. The current Titan 2, I wrote this down here somewhere, is 88 millimeters wide, so a lot more narrow. This is actually going to be more narrow than the Communicator, which is 78 millimeters wide, so this should be a lot easier to kind of one hand potentially to just kind of hold. It's not as much of a brick as this is. You have the rounded corners as well. You're not like super duper sharp, which I think is quite nice as well. And we're a lot thinner too. 10.6 millimeters makes it thinner than this and thinner than the Clicks Communicator. So this is like a more svelte sort of, still, kind of wide, kind of short, which I really like, but just a thinner, more narrow, sleeker build with a keyboard layout that I think probably looks better. And just overall, the visual appearance of this thing does look better. We can't see the back of it. Do we still have the screen on the back, which is a gimmick that I really couldn't get into? Camera hardware, processor, RAM, all of these things up in the air. We do not know. I will tell you that apparently this thing's going to be fully unveiled at Mobile World Congress in March. And they're going to be pushing out review units probably at the end of March, something like that. Looking at the Clicks Communicator, something else I wrote here, they've got an AMOLED 120 hertz display. This is an LCD that is 60 hertz. Probably need to get on that bandwagon. Probably need to increase that refresh rate as well. This, I mean, like, I don't think I'm saying anything crazy. This looks like a shot across the bow at the Clicks Communicator. Of course, this would indicate that Unihertz knew the Communicator was being built. They knew that it was coming, and you can't react that quickly, right? Like, you can't, Clicks can't announce a phone and Unihertz say, oh, we'll just build a phone real quick. That's just not how that works. It takes more time than that. But this looks like a shot across the bow. This looks like a direct competitor to the Clicks Communicator, and I am absolutely here for it. This is very exciting for me. Unihertz, their strong suit is the hardware. These things are built like better than you might think. They feel really, really solid. And the keyboards always feel really, really nice. So this looks great to me. Software is always going to be the question. You can see my complaints with the software, in particular the text correction, the keyboard software, in my review of the Titan 2, which I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. But guys, let me know, how excited are you for this? Do you see this and think, man, if this gets announced in March and it's also $399, which is what you can reserve the Communicator for right now, maybe you think, hey, Unihertz has a track record. It's not the best track record, but they have one. Maybe you cancel your reservation for the Communicator. I don't know. This is very, very intriguing for me as someone who has reserved 2 Clicks communicators, one for me, one for my wife. She saw it and immediately fell in love. This is intriguing. We need to know more about it. March is not that far out. So like I said, guys, let me know what it would take for you. What do you want to know? What do you want to see from this Titan 2 Elite? It's an Elite device. Does that mean faster processor? Does that mean improved camera hardware? Hardware, not really the problem on the Titan 2. It's the software that mostly holds it back. But just, what's your wish list for this device? Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.